This is it, the championship game. The last survivors to get blown out of the airlock.
You said it, Daryl.
Or get blown up by a nuke.
Right again, Daryl.
In the words of like 10 different characters.
Kill me.
Kill me.
Kill me.
Great analysis, Daryl. Now let's get started, or should I say finished, with our Aliens vs. Predator vs. Aliens vs. Predator tournament to find out once and for all which one is worse.
If there's one thing Predator 2 has, it's gritty realism.
Which means you're cutting off my dick and shoving it up my ass.
It's like they're reading from my diary.
What?
Nothing.
LA will be remembered for police brutality, the NWA, the war on drugs, and subways full of Second Amendment advocates?
I mean, this cop has a sword. A sword!
This is the future conservatives want.
They were all armed.
Look, AVP 2 has plenty of gritty realism as well. You know, like the struggle of returning home from prison and being greeted by the sheriff who put you away.
Come on, I'll give you a ride.
Man, this movie tries too hard.
And how weekend hunters sprint towards fireballs from the heavens, because the only way to stop a bad guy with a facehugger is a good guy with a sun.
To be fair, AVP Requiem does a pretty good job of showing exactly what it would look like if xenomorphs, aliens, and their bastard child fought it out on the set of Gossip Girl.
The intergalactic hunt really parallels the story of a 23-year-old who has a crush on a 22-year-old high school classmate, in spite of her already dating the 35-year-old classmate who bullies him. Somebody got held back. A lot. Both of these movies have some pretty bad government cover-ups, like the kind that Jesse Ventura would have figured out if you weren't too busy calling everyone
bunch of slack-jawed fat.
Yeah, sorry. Last time we're showing that, I promise.
It's the last one, you know we had to do it. How bad is the cover-up in Predator 2? At some point, they expect us to believe that the government's go-to fixer at the X-Files is Gary fucking Busey.
Who should we trust with all our government secrets?
I don't know. How about this guy who always looks like he's on day 4 of a meth binge?
The government's foolproof plan in AVP Requiem is nuking an American city, because that will definitely end all questions as to what happened there.
That's crazy. The government doesn't lie to people.
I mean, it does kind of get rid of all the witnesses.
Just following orders.
Plus, the government isn't the only one covering its tracks. The Predator uses a special blue goo to hide any evidence of the xenomorphs or the Predalien being there, then chases a cop through the woods and kills him, because the only thing it hates more than a xenomorph is a scandal.
Yeah, but the Predators aren't even good at covering up their own mess. They find out the aliens might be messing up their hunting ground, and they only send one Predator back. Earth is Puerto Rico, and the Predator is the 45th President of the United States.
Yeah, but Gary Busey set up a haunted house in a meatpacking plant so he could Chris Hansen a Predator. So I think we can admit the two plans showcase the government's incompetence and the military-industrial complex.
Wolf, I mean B.O. and barbecue.
This is it. The final kick.
The part where the parents get upset.
When in comes Ma Wilson.
The 18th hole.
Time for the money shot.
Game point.
The interview where they say it was all consensual.
Molly just needs a little time.
The 2-minute war. Wait, what?
Behind the scenes, when they get the wet wipes.
Hey, Jesse.
Hang on. Wait, stop. Daryl, what are you talking about?
Look, man, you know sports. I know what I know.
Till now, it's all been fun and games, cops and robbers, Dunkin' Donuts. But you're in the shit now.
Okay. The Predator 2 vibe is a mix of Predator 1 and RoboCop, which sounds awesome in theory, but so did Newton's fourth law, and there's a damn good reason we don't bring that up anymore.
Predator 2's got just enough Gary Busey and just enough action to make something you don't totally regret. But the final action sequence has 6 minutes of scooching, so even the action scenes don't have action.
Sci-fi sequels like AVP Requiem are supposed to give you more of what worked the first time. Action scenes and science jargon. Innocent people getting killed as a way to end a Riverdale melodrama is not what anyone wanted.
AVP Requiem manages to be the worst of either franchise and both franchises at the same time. It's actually impressive. We had to watch it about a dozen times, and I still don't know most of the plot because 6 minutes in, my brain gives up.
What the f*** is going on?
Look, I'm sorry I made you go through this.
No worries, my brain gives up all the time.
Can I go now?
Forget it, it's over.
So when it comes to the entire Alien vs. Predator vs. Aliens vs. Predator tournament, Aliens vs. Predator Requiem is the worst.
Thanks for watching. Click subscribe to be the first to see what we're cooking up next. Let us know what you thought of the tournament with the hashtag AVPVAVP and follow us in any of these places if you like fun.
And we are so sorry for making you watch this.
Yep, we made you. Through algorithms.